SBGB TV live call-in show.
Hey, Deezy, this tell you, I had to call. I'm sorry, I had to call you back, Deezy.
What's good, bro?
Deezy, like when you, we gotta, I gotta keep it real though. We gotta keep it funky, Deezy. I can't stand. I don't like nothing about Wack, and I see your vision. I see where you going with everything. But listen, when if we gotta keep it real, Deezy, man, we need Wack to be doing what he doing right now. Because them dudes over there on the way, all that gang banging, them Crips and all that, them Bloods and all that, Wack, honestly, if we gotta keep it a buck, no, Deezy, Wack exposed it. He got all them dudes over there looking real weak, Deezy. You gotta agree with me on that.
Now he got certain individuals on the West Coast looking weak. Understanding that.
Deezy,
but listen.
He got all of them dudes looking crazy right now.
But at the same time, it's individuals that Wack is lying on. So I don't feel we need Wack. You know, hey, the West gonna be what the West gonna be. The dudes that, you know, is Fufafi gonna be Fufafi. But Wack will create fake paperwork on people, make up, you know, false allegations, and lie and manipulate. We don't need that. Hell no. So we can't act like.
But Deezy, hold on. Listen, Deezy, I'm not trying to cut you off, Deezy. I'm not trying to cut you off, Deezy. But watch this though, Deezy. All that gang banging and all that weird stuff. That weird stuff. I gotta keep all that weird shit. I'm sorry. I had to cuss, man. All that gang banging, all that. You know, red, blue, and all that, man. Hey, man, that stuff gotta end, man. That mess gotta end. And if it take Wack to be crooked, a rat, be a crooked rat and Fufafi, going back with your slang. Look, if it take a Fufafi guy like that to, you know, see, let the world know and expose gang banging and all that, and see and watch Wack with a bullseye.
Now I'm gonna say this, right? Now let me go. Let me go now, right?
Okay.
It'll never end, bro. You understand that the FBI, the CIA, the police, they want that shit to happen because it gives them access to be able to go into these areas the way they go into the areas, right? And it keeps niggas dumb. So they want that to happen. You will never, ever, ever stop that because they don't want it to stop. You understand that. I want you to pay attention to this, right? You see what the president did when he wanted to shut down the immigration shit and he wanted to get, you know, the illegals out the country. You see that, right? You see what he doing?
Yeah, right. I'm listening. I'm a owner operator. I drive trucks. I see everything.
So now that you see that the president is doing that, do you understand that if the president wanted to, or if the United States of America, the federal government, wanted to go shut down every gang in the world, they could do it like this? They don't want to. So Wack doing what he's doing is what the design is. It's designed for them to keep the job going for that. That's a job for them people, right? To keep, you know, somebody in the inside. This shit is all set up this way.
But Deezy, hold on. And Deezy, hold on. Because I don't want to feel what I'm trying to say. I don't feel what I'm trying to say.
I'll go ahead.
But listen, and I'm not trying to cut you off because I just don't want to feel what I'm about to say.
Go ahead, say it.
But listen, we got Wack, Deezy. Wack doing this shit on social media, on internet, in front of everybody. So listen, and everybody watching, and everybody see, like, well, I mean, come on now, I see better than I hear. You see better than you hear, right? So if we don't, as a people, we gotta stop talking about like the other shit though, Deezy, with the white man and all that. Like we open minded. I don't care. A crackhead can look. This shit is like it's motion picture what Wack be doing though, Deezy. Let's keep it 100. Let's keep this shit a buck too though, Deezy. Now, if we don't see that, what's going on? Well, Wack doing it in everybody's face. You know what I'm saying? And at some point, keep it a buck, Deezy. If we just seen this man get big U, all this Rico. Now, if that ain't enough to make definitely the boys on the West Coast. We got, because I'm kind of trying to keep it right there, Deezy. I'm an East Coast guy. I'm from Detroit. Or if this don't let them boys on the West Coast, if they ain't, and like I said, I don't want to say too much, but because it's hard for me not to cuss when I'm talking about dude.
Nah, don't cuss. Just say what you're saying, though. Say what you're saying. We don't need no cussing, though. But say what you're saying.
But I mean, do you kind of? I mean, Deezy, I'm just like you. I'm a city guy. Off certain stuff that we seen Wack do, Deezy. Off how he's still walking, and I'm not trying to wish something on his demise, but the shit. I'm sorry, I gotta cuss. The shit we be seeing Wack do, Deezy, is unexplainable. It's just like it's like,
But it's the mind frame of the people out there, though. Yeah, we see the West Coast got a different mind frame. The people have a different mind frame out there. You know, it's in different parts of the world. You know, there's different mind frames. You know, it's different. You know, cultures. The culture out there, the mind frame is different. You know, yeah, people will get knocked off in every city across the world, right? But I just think that the mind frame out there is totally different from the East Coast.
But Deezy, the shit the shit that the world is seeing Wack do is that it's like diabolical though, Deezy. Like these dudes and like this guy do like a pyro blood. Like where I'm from, like I said, I'm from Detroit. We never gang banging like dudes here where I'm from. Money, all that the red and blue and all that. No money. It's all about green. Ain't no red. I mean, I never seen it. I never witnessed nobody putting red and blue before green. But however, whatever. Long story short, everybody like I think that and I don't wish death on, man. I ain't gonna lie, Deezy. I don't wish death on nobody. I don't, because you ain't no coming back from that. But the stuff I see, how WICKED100 that's an evil guy, Deezy. That's a miserable. He miserable. He look miserable. Off man. I don't care how much and he got people. Them dudes on the West Coast really think Wack got money, and he like, and they let like they think, I guess what they feel like he can present them an opportunity or whatever. But off man, ain't nobody with no ain't no $1 million nigga acting like that.
We understand that, you know. We understand that. It's just, you know, the different individuals, and we understand that, you know, Wack wouldn't last probably in a lot of places in the world, you know, because there's been a lot of people that, you know, fell to their demise from doing certain things. But it's like that in that area, you know, I just think, you know, that more people. But hold up. I just think, you know, that area there, it's like a lot of people look at it as, you know, it's like the star life out there. You know,
you can't say them dudes though. Keep it real.
You said what?
You can't say them dudes. Keep it real, Deezy.
I mean,
They lost. They like Deezy. We
I don't
East
think-
Coast dude.
I don't think
we
that-
got our issues over here, Deezy. But them dudes over there on the West Coast, Deezy, with all that gang banging and you know they want to man, dude, man, don't only a fool want a problem. You want a gang bang? If you, how could you just like when we did stuff and we did dirt and we was out here and we was living, you know, we did certain shit. We did that stuff behind survival. Like we didn't just wake up and say a person be like, oh, I'm gonna bang this. That's weak shit, man. Only I mean, like you want to run around with a crew. That's some weak shit, you know.
Listen, with that there, I agree. You know, I feel like, you know, with the gang situation, it's not business.
A pack of niggas all day.
Yeah, it's not business. I agree that I don't think anything to do with gang shit is business. I think that, you know, it's the culture that they rock with, but it's not business. And I think that, you know, it hinders you from elevating in business, being, you know, in a gang, you know, but you know, some of them people out there, you know, that are manipulated because they are what they surround themselves around, think that it's beneficial to them when, you know, it's just crabs in the barrel, because the same niggas that you hang out with be the same niggas that really dislike you, but they think that it's some type of unity. So yeah, I understand that part.
Yeah. I mean, I guess, like, and we the only people like that though. We want to be like, we the only people that feel like we feel special, be a part of something. You know, like instead of trying to build something on our own, or not even just building on it, because I mean, of course, everybody gonna need help here and there, you know. But it's just like I don't gotta hang around 10 guys to make me feel like I'm special. That's different, man. Like that's crazy work. Gotta be real with you. At some point, like even though we be talking about you, like you go hard on Wack, and I be like, damn, Deezy, you 100 with that. But then at some point though, Deezy, man, you sit and watch all these guys sit and let Wack. Right now, Wack could go to war with somebody or talk bad about one of them dudes today, and you can you know pick up the content and you know and touch on the topic. But then the next day, you know, whether it's a phone call, Wack might call one of them dudes on and, you know, and say, man, it's just off content, and they be sitting on the couch tomorrow.
But that's the West Coast, though.
And you gotta understand that we all looking at that. We hearing what you saying, and a lot of people, a million dudes feel the way you feel. You know, like I feel the way you feel. But man, goddamn, you can't really like help a lot of these niggas, man, because at the end of the day, though, you saying everything we saying or whatever we feel or you feel or however your audience feel, man, at the end of the day, though, Deezy, these niggas gonna be these niggas. The niggas gonna be niggas, man. Let's keep it real.
Yeah, listen, I agree with, you know, the guys out there like Hefe and Sporty Face, them type of dudes. They'll be done made up with Wack in the future.
Deezy, Wack broke right now, but the world don't. I mean, them niggas, them dudes on the West Coast, they still. If you watch some of these content creators, they be saying shit like, yeah, Wack, yeah, he got money and that's why he let him get away with. That's why he get away with all the stuff that he get away with. But man, on the low, man, Wack broke.
Well, we know Wack. He has some money, but he doesn't have what he portrays to have.
Hey, Deezy, Wack, bro. Do you watch what's on? Man, listen, man, Wack, bro.
We know Wack got something. He just don't got.
I'm willing to bet you, Deezy. When he doing all them deals with contract, even with the Blueface fight he just had, I'm willing to bet you R&B is they cutting that check to R&B or somebody, because that's the only person he really can trust.
And I understand that, but you know, you gotta understand this too. He gonna manipulate her to make sure that when the money's going to him, that is designed and contracted up, that, you know, he got control. You know, he's a manipulator.
But Deezy, see, listen, me and you get that. Me and you and a couple other smart motherfuckers get that. But the social media, these fucking weirdos on social media, they think Wack got money.
Yeah, and I understand that. I understand what you're saying when you say that.
Wack desperate. Wack out here got Blueface. Listen, you you know where I'm going with this.
Yeah, because he don't got Blueface a deal. He should have had a deal by now, and he got the man fighting, to make some money when the dude is a rapper. So it's like we understand, we can see, but Wack will manipulate the people and say, well, this is the lane to go into. But dude is supposed to be making music, but he can't get a budget. The industry don't rock with it.
He could get a budget though if he stopped fucking with Wack. He'd get a budget.
Nah, you see, that's the thing. Wack got Blueface in this, contract that's like no other. It's probably with a 20-year cap on the joint. Blueface probably got a lifetime deal with Wack. Whereas though the contract is so damn long, Blueface ain't thinking about getting out of it. So it's
Deezy, I think it's more. I think you gotta understand too though. Blueface came into Wack when he was young. Wack probably knows so much dirt about Blueface, all kind of shit that it's like. But then at some point though, when you gonna grab your balls or two though, man, it's like before I go broke and I be in debt, and I owe the whole world. I mean, I owe everybody, man, and I'm gonna be worried about this man exposing me, man. It go bad real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Because like real talk, I'm sorry, I don't get that. Like I said I don't know, man.
So now, what I want to say something. Somebody in the chat. Hold on real quick. The dude said, man, it's stand-up dudes in every state. You got to be a clown to think that the East Coast is different than the West Coast. The East Coast got stand-up dudes and busters as well. You niggas need to travel. Now, listen. Now, I'm going to just say it like this. I understand, right, that, the East Coast got busters and, but what I'm saying is,
that's
right?
That's a fact.
But listen, hold on. Let me say this, right? So what I'm saying to the guy in the chat, right? What the difference with the East Coast is, right? Wack would not have survived. Nobody, you gotta. This is what I want you to understand.
That's my point, Deezy. But go ahead.
Hold on. Let me say this to the guy in the chat. I understand that the West Coast got stand-up guys and they got clowns, and the East Coast got stand-up clowns. But what I'm saying is, Wack would not be able to survive living on the East Coast. He survives.
Right.
He survives living on the West Coast, and it wouldn't happen here. All of the people. Hold up, Rook. Hold up. All of the people. Hold up. He stays on the West Coast, and everybody knows he's on the West Coast, and he's able to survive, and he's able to do the BS. And what I've noticed about the people on the West Coast, they just say the same thing. He's not in LA. Nobody gives a fuck that he's not in LA. This is what I want people to understand, that right there. When people say that California is huge, nobody gives a fuck that he's not in LA. It's the part that he's on the West Coast, starting all of the BS between multiple individuals, and everybody saying why this and why that. Nobody cares about. If Wack was on the East Coast, and this is a fact, starting all that drama between individuals, Wack would not survive. That's all I'm saying. I understand it's different. It would be impossible. Anybody that has done that, I don't give a fuck if you're the leader of an organization. I don't care if you're a leader. You're not going to live, or you're not going to keep coming to a certain destination on the East Coast and just keep coming there every week and just like, oh, well, he's not in LA. No, that shit wouldn't happen here.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. Especially when you're making fake documents on multiple people. That shit wouldn't happen. Somebody would have said, I'm going in.
For 3 years, Deezy, for 3 years.
Understandable.
That's crazy work.
Yeah.
So ain't nobody got no get. Ain't nobody. I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I understand that. I understand that it's real ones and it's clowns everywhere. I'm just saying, on the East Coast, I know Bull wouldn't survive going at everybody. He goes at everybody on the West Coast.
Hey, Deezy, I'm from the the East Coast, I feel exact. That's all I'm saying. Everything you saying, Deezy.
Yeah.
Certain shit, like it's rude. Like for him, like let's keep it real though, Deezy. For him to even get on the phone with Hassan Campbell and tell Hassan Campbell about him and Big U business, man, that was a violation. For him to even speak on Nipsey on the phone with Hassan, like that's West Coast business.
So now listen, hold up.
But Deezy, them West Coast dudes sitting and watch that nigga say shit like, yeah, I didn't expose it. Hassan exposed it.
Yeah. So now let me say this.
Hassan shouldn't even know about that. I'm sorry for cussing, Deezy.
Let me say. Hold up. Let me answer somebody in the chat real quick. Hold on. Let me answer somebody in the chat. All right. So somebody in the chat, I want to clarify something with Will Stewart in the chat. You said 1090 Jake and 6ix9ine still out there. 1090 Jake is in Florida. You understand that, right? That's Florida. You hear me? 1090 Jake is in Florida, and what's it called? 6ix9ine was in Florida too. You know what I mean? Them dudes was in Florida. I don't consider that over here. You know what I mean? That's Florida. You know what I mean? So I don't, that shit, that's down south somewhere. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So right. I don't consider that over this way. But you know,
they ain't our business. They ain't our business.
Yeah, but what I can say, what about 1090 Jake? The shit that 1090 Jake put out be factual. I ain't seen 1090 Jake put out no fake work on nobody. The shit he putting out with court cases and his factual documents. The shit I see Wack doing is he make shit up on people, lie on people, and manipulate people to get people to go at each other. He starts fires with one gang and another gang and get them beefing with each other and then run off like, look what I did. And don't nobody say nothing about it. Right. And these niggas be beefing with each other.
But Deezy, them dudes that be on like I ain't gonna lie. What's old boy name that just did the podcast with Nipsey brother? What's his name?
Black Sam.
Yeah,
P Nice.
What's the good?
P Nice.
What's the good? P Nice. Like man, like, do you see what I'm saying though? Like, P Nice shouldn't even like they know the politics. And I'm trying to let me go back though. Let me go back because I don't know if you heard me clear. Listen, when all this stuff, Big U and Wack might have had their problems though, Deezy, but I think it was all undercover. It was just like West Coast business until he got on the phone and like when he did that with Hassan and him and all them academics did that podcast with 6ix9ine or whatever. And I guess I don't know, I guess he felt like he was punking Hassan or whatever off and whatever. But long story short, Hassan, when they got to a little situation they got into, and Hassan exposed the conversation they had, and he was all on the phone telling Hassan like, yeah, I know Big U, Nipsey got the sex tape out, and I got guns. I bought all the Crips guns, and I'm like basically like Big U ain't this and that, like all that West Coast business that he exposed. But you know what though? Right now to this day, and I don't understand how the West Coast dudes let him live with that when he say shit like, yeah, I didn't expose Nipsey's sex tape. I didn't expose this and that, but Hassan did. But Hassan was only able to expose all that behind you saying all the shit you said to him on that recorded phone call Hassan put out. And the West Coast dudes didn't even he get away, he ride with that though. I didn't say that Nipsey had a sex tape, or I didn't say that rewind the tapes, Deezy.
Yeah, I understand. And it's like certain individuals that were cool with Nipsey, they knew Wack was talking about Nipsey the way they did, and they still dealt with Wack.
They still right. And like right now, like he going hard on damn, what's Nipsey brother name?
Black Sam.
Right now, because Black Sam on the low, let's keep it real. Black Sam didn't say he ain't no talking ass dude. Like he was just like, man, a lot of this shit, like his brother gone too though. Did you understand? His brother gone. You know what I'm saying? We all seen what happened to his brother. And he just said like, and he said in that interview he did with Blood, he was like, well, dude, he was like, yeah, I just feel like niggas been violating, you know, they ain't putting no respect on my brother's name or whatever off, and I feel like certain shit should be dealt with. That's why Wack acting the way he acting, like he going a little ranty going on, you know, like. But you gotta respect that man mind though too, Deezy. Like, man, dude, this man out here talking about your brother and porn with men, and you know, like Wack do a lot, man. And them dudes on the West Coast, they like this just like how he living like that, like how they let him live like that.
Yeah,
but Deezy, my thing to you though, Deezy, is though, at some point, like, and you be going hard, like, and you right, and you justified on everything that you say or whatever, you know, the shit you be speaking on. But man, goddamn, Deezy, man, that show. But at the end of the day, we got to keep it real, call a spade though, Deezy. Man, hell, I mean, shit, them dudes over there, that's how they rocking though. You see, like you watch Rick Rock. Rick Rock, like, just like he see all the fuckery. He don't really like, you know, he just like, but he stay like, you know, he don't want to say like.
Nah, nigga, he's scared of Wack. Wack got something on him.
It's like, goddamn, like you, it's hard for me, it's hard for me to watch them dudes too though. Because
I can't watch it.
What's my man name? My man keep it solid though.
Munchie B.
Munchie B and the other dude off damn, what's his name? I can't keep up with their names and shit, but Deezy is just like, man, I see what you doing, but but everything we seeing what we seeing too though, Deezy. Gotta keep it real though. We seeing what we seeing, and let's not. I'm not gonna keep it always and say it's West Coast. It's just it's us as people though too, us as black men though too though, Deezy. We kind of fucking like we off the radar with certain stuff. Like it's like dude, it's hard for me not to cut. I can't even get my conversation because I want to just cuss. I'm so frustrated with how we maneuver. You know what I'm saying? Like simple, like the shit that the stuff we watching Wack get away with. Just like, and that's just we just talking about Wack, but this nationwide. It's nationwide fuckery. Let's keep it real, Deezy.
Yeah. It's a lot of stuff going on nationwide, right? And we understand that. It's just that, you know, Wack is loud and influential on the internet, right? So when he lies and, you know, manipulates people on the internet, people listen to the shit. So in order for, you know, everybody to understand, it has to be continuously addressed, because what happens is if you don't address it, all he does is spin a narrative about another subject, and all he do is switch it. So now, being as though that I go so hard on this, damn near the entire internet sees what it is. But he got these few podcasters that, you know, spin the narrative and spin the lie for him, and all I do is call it out. Now, whenever the podcasters that he got spinning the narrative feel like they want to speak for him and say something about me, then I'm going to lock onto them. So, trust me, I'm doing exactly what needs to be done to make sure that we build the audience
Deezy.
And stay in pocket.
Deezy, no matter what, even though, I mean, no matter what you say, Deezy, you gotta understand, like you like me. I mean, we from the inner cities of, you know, up north right here. We and you both know, Deezy, that the stuff that he doing right now, going in maritime, but he see whether you expose him or not, or we talking about it right now. At the end of the day, Wack gonna go down regardless of what.
Of course, we know that.
It ain't just like behind what you saying. It's good. I mean, you doing the right thing. Don't get it twisted. But off a person like what that dude is miserable. Look how he look. Deezy, look at that dude.
Of course,
that dude is fat. He's short. He fat. He got bad skin, and you know he the type type of guy that like his money, he got to lead with money, and that's a bad game to be in. Have to lead with money.
It's a bad game to lead with money when you ain't got it like that.
Crazier to me though, Deezy though, he don't even that dude broke. The world, y'all, I don't know what social media got everybody fucked up thinking that he got money. That dude is in debt from his head to his fucking pinky to his damn ear.
Of course, we know that. You know, he's like, you know, claiming
he touched,
to have it, but he don't.
Everything he touched fails because he's a bad person. He's a devil.
And I agree.
So let's keep it real, Deezy.
I agree.
It ain't about like let's keep it like even though you exposing him, Deezy. And everybody exposed. They ain't talking about you, Deezy. Like he's just like everybody exposed. So we gotta understand that's what come with like being a devil though. You're gonna get exposed like everything goes on in dark will come to light. We all know that, right?
Agreed.
I'm a God-fearing nigga. So even though you expose him and everybody exposing him, God gonna work with him. God got the last say in everything that evil nigga doing. But at the end of the day, what tripped me up though, Deezy, is how he can fool niggas so easy.
Yeah, and I definitely see that.
Up, Deezy. That fucked me up.
Yeah, I definitely see that. He definitely fools niggas easy.
It made me lose hope in niggas. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm looking at like, cause damn, come on now, Deezy. Let's keep it real. I'm from a block like you, like you say, I'm a block nigga.
Yeah.
Then we got a Fufafi nigga running around here, right? That's what you say. That's your talk, ain't it, Deezy?
Yeah.
We got a Fufafi motherfucker running around here that's fooling everybody and everybody rocking with it though. So at the end of the day, though, the problem is really not with Wack though, Deezy. Keep it a buck, nigga.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Listen, we gonna, make sure we keep going in. You know what I mean?
I'm here for it. I'm watching. Hey man, I'm gonna be in touch. I'm here. I got you on speed dial, my brother. Love you, man. I
appreciate you calling in. Much love, my brother.
I'm here. Keep up the good work, man. Hey man, you got your man. Listen, man, you all gas, no brakes. I'm watching you though, Deezy. But at the end of the day, though, you got to really think though too. Let's look at the big picture, my brother.
Listen, I'm definitely looking at the big picture.
All right, man. Be good.
Appreciate it, my brother. You too.
Mm-hmm.
If you haven't already smashed that like button, make sure you hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel and share the live.